Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. Welcome to another awareness session organized by the Department of Earth and Environmental Sciences. My name is Afsaraza and I'm currently studying in Environmental Sciences. So today we are having this session to basically discuss the importance and significance of environment, the importance of studying environmental science, and here are some insights from the faculty member and students from the department. But before I introduce my guests, let me give you a brief overview of what environmental science is. It's basically a multidisciplinary field that studies the interaction of the nature, the natural systems, and the human interventions. And for that, it has a lot of different dimensions and aspects of environment. For example, the students of environmental science study courses like oceanography, hydrogeology, geology, climate, health and safety, and biotechnology, etc. And all of these courses are aimed at basically addressing the global concerns like climate change that is affecting everybody on the planet, resource management, the threats to biodiversity, and the normal balance of the planet. So without further ado, let me introduce you to our guests for today. Today we have with us Ms. Madiha Jabin, who is currently serving as a lecturer in the department. We have Ramin with us and Sumita, who are currently studying in the 6th semester and 2nd semester respectively. So my first question is to you, Ms. Madiha, that what is the importance of environment and why do you think climate change or environment should be taken as a concern by everybody regardless of their profession or what they are studying?
Thank you so much, Afza. So today we are diving into a topic that affects like every one of us, and secondly we will discuss about climate change, which is again on everyone's radar. Yes. So let's start simple. What environment is? So environment is everything that surrounds us, the food we eat, the air we breathe in, the water we drink. It's all about environment and the way we are associated with the nature. Forest, if we discuss about forest, we have seas, ocean. They are not just the landscape. They are not just for the static sense. They are actually what making our environment or a place a better place to live, and we have to protect and we have to work together for all of them. So what makes it serious is about climate change. Climate change is not to discuss about the melting of the ice or the glaciers or the polar bears or the faraway islands or the coastal areas only. It's like about everyone. We are a part of this climate change and we all are facing the threats of the climate change in our everyday life. So it's very important to understand what climate change is and how actually it's affecting us. So if you see the rise in temperature, the drought, the flood, the heat waves, they all are a part of the climate change, and ultimately they are associated with the emission of the carbon dioxide or the gases, the greenhouse gases, which we are a part of it. So actually if we talk about climate, is not only about talking scientists doing research or a politician idea or globally or on government level. It's about for every us. If we really want or we really care about Earth, so we all have to work together, so we have a big impact or a change. So like we can use single-use plastic, we can work for the recycling, we can move towards renewable energy resources. Even using public transport is something you are contributing towards the climate change, and this all matters. So if you look at everything we have, the whole surrounding we are moving into, so for everyone climate change is equally important. So like if you are want to a part of it, it's not difficult. A simple change can make a bigger change towards it.
That was actually true. Also, like, why do you think students should pursue environmental science as their bachelor's degree, and why should they choose Bahria University for this program?
So a degree in environmental science is not just teaching you about the nature. It's about teaching you everything which surrounds you. It includes, as I already mentioned, that you can become the real problem solvers of the community if you are studying about environmental science. Here in Bahria University, we offer a comprehensive BS environmental programs. We have degrees regarding environmental sciences, where we not only talk about the theory, where we actually work together to bring a change. Our students know how to answer the bold questions and even how to ask the questions. They are a part of different internships and different NGOs where they are working and bringing change towards the climate. They engage, they take actions, they are part of community development, they do certain kind of scenarios and situations they create where we can have that public awareness, and so everyone can bring a change, because only changing you and me isn't enough now. We all have to change it together, and if I can say, even bringing awareness isn't enough.
True.
After awareness, we have to really we have to act on it. We have to bring some kind of bringing the changes in our daily activities that can be a part of our environment, and that can change or being a contributor towards the climate change, to lessen it and to reduce it. In Bahria University, we are offering 2 courses. One is BS in Environmental Science, that is a 4-year degree program where you can apply with if you are having 50% marks in your intermediate, followed by a computer-based test and then an interview taken by our professionals. And similarly, we have a 2-year program, master program in the environmental science as well, where you can apply if you have 2 CGPA out of 4, equivalent to 50% marks of your previous area or your degree.
Thank you, Ms. Madhiya. You shared quite valuable information.
Thank you so much.
My next question is from Ramin. Now, since you are studying environmental science from a good span of time, so what are the golden nuggets that you can share with us that you learned throughout your courses?
First of all, thank you for having me on this channel. During my period of education as an environmental science student, I have learned a lot of things, a lot of facts that people don't take seriously. First of all the earth system, including air, water, soil, plants, human, and all the other earth systems are interconnected. If one variable is affected, so it's going to have a negative impact on the other variable as well. Other than that, we don't prioritize the things that actually saves us, that actually protects us from the environmental changes, environmental harm, such as clean air, water, pollination, fertile soil, that are the gifts from nature to us, and yet they are undervalued. We don't prioritize them, we don't take care of it. Other than that, we all know that climate change is happening and it's affecting the environment as well as us. So climate change is not just a science problem, it's a social, political and ethical problem that needs to be addressed, and requires global concern and global cooperation.
I really like the point how you highlighted that it's a social, ethical and political concern. My next question is from Sumita, that you have since recently been enrolled in this program. What were the key issues of the environment that you studied through this program and you did not know about them before?
Thank you, Hafsa, for having me
Welcome.
here. As a second semester student at the Department of Earth and Environmental Sciences, my first year here has been very thought-provoking and eventful for me. Before getting enrolled in the program, I was aware of very few environmental issues, which are the ones which are being talked about, like climate change, pollutions and whatever. And however, I started this degree, I get to know that the pollutions and their severities, and some of the environmental issues are like loss of biodiversity and the interruptions of local local biodiversity. Like anthropogenic activities are affecting these issues and creating these issues, and also I'm studying a course which is statistical data, where by studying that course I get to know that the rate at which deforestation is happening might be rob the species that are living here at this time. And these are some issues which I have studied throughout the year.
So I just want to add something.
Yeah, sure.
If you are like really passionate about science with a purpose, so this is the field where you can work.
Definitely.
Because we are not at a point where awareness will matter. You need some experts, and we want you all to be a part of us so that you can be an expert and you can really bring a change in our environment.
Definitely. Also, Sumita, how is the faculty and the resources provided by the university helping you in your learning process?
The resources provided by the university are playing a significant role in my education purpose. Like the faculty the university has provided are very supportive and knowledgeable. Whenever we need their consultancy and whenever we need guidance, they help us beyond the class. They not only teach in the class, but out of the class they also help us in our projects, in our assignments, and that's it. And the resources which we talk about the university are the university is providing labs and library and student support centers, which are valuable for students to enhance their learning, and they help students to enhance their learning, to get studies and independent studies.
That's wonderful, and I wish you the very, very best of luck for your coming years.
Yes.
Okay, my last question is from Ramin, that since what it is like being an undergraduate of environmental sciences, and since you have been studying environmental science for long, so what is the exposure in this field that you get through this program?
Being an undergraduate student in this field of study as an earth and environmental sciences was a great experience for me. We have hands-on experiences like internships, field trips, research opportunities, and in terms of exposure, we get a lot of exposure in our field. We have career and internship opportunities in NGOs, government agencies, EPA consultancies, and many more for future prospects.
That's great. With that, we wrap up our awareness session for today. I really appreciate your presence today. So for the viewers, if you want to look for more information, you can go to the Bahria's website, and stay tuned for the admission updates on all the social media platforms. For today, have a good day. Thank you.